Good afternoon. So let's continue with our class. My name is Promise, and this is my number. Okay, so in case you come across this my page or my video, please do well to just give me a like, and also should in case you come across a student that is looking for a private tutor in account, please do well to contact me in my number. Contact me on this line. So let's talk about accounting equation. So which simply is asset equals to liabilities and equity. Asset equals to liabilities and equity. So we have remember that under assets we have non-current assets and current asset. This non-current asset, I remember back then in secondary school we are told is fixed asset. So this liability here also has current liability and the non-current liability. So but why is it an asset? Okay, also I want you to also know about an important fact, that asset is usually debited, while this is usually credited. But mostly the statement of an account that normally has this is what we call financial position statement, or rather we call it your balance sheet. This is where you will definitely see this financial record is where you are definitely going to see the content of this, the recording of this balance sheet, or you call it financial position. It's a statement that summarizes the financial position of a firm. It shows you, mere looking at this balance sheet statement or financial position statement, you will be able to know whether a firm is going bankruptcy or is going to fold very soon or not. Even bank, before they lend you a loan as a firm, you will present this financial position statement for them. Even your shareholders, they want to know where their money is being, how their money is being spent, and how the organization is doing it, how the organization is doing in general. Okay, so let's dive into this. Why is this an asset, and why is this an asset? I mean, why is it called an asset? It's called an asset because this is what item called an asset is what an organization normally lay claim of. That is what an organization normally, maybe let me say, what an organization can boast of belongings to them. Okay, so like furnitures and fittings, what again, your motor vehicles, like the buildings, like the lands that you bought. Organization owns them. It's what they can lay claim of. Whether is something they can convert to cash within maybe in a short term while or in a longer term while. So that's what makes a difference between this non-current asset and current asset. They are all an asset, but it's called a current asset because it can be converted to cash in a minimum term, a kind of within a short period of time. Whereas this non-current asset is fixed, like is how will I state it, is it's not convertible within the short period of time. So this liability may be what an organization owns other people, like the loans and the one they can pay or that is due in a short period of time. We call it current liability, but the one that maybe for a long term is what is called non-current. Even the name alone, current and non-current, you can be able to tell that this will be for a long while and this will be for a short while. Okay, so what are those items listed under that fall into this asset? So let's talk about asset first. Later I will be able to explain why this is an accounting equation, why asset equals to liability plus equity, and why it's an accounting equation. So items that fall into this assets are: number one, your furnitures and fittings. Your furnitures and fitting, furniture and fittings. Your motor vehicle, your land, the land that you acquire, they are all assets. The buildings, your plants and machinery, name them. Those tangible or long-term, even your computer, all of them fall into an asset of an organization. But this is what we normally classify as non-current asset or long-term asset or fixed asset. Okay, so there is also another asset which is known as non-current asset. So what are those items that fall into those current asset? Items that fall into this current asset. Remember, they are all assets, but this is called long-term or non-current asset or fixed asset. Why this that I'm going to list here is called current asset. So what are those items? Those items that can be turned into cash maybe in a short period of time, like your short-term investments, like your marketable securities, even your cash and your cash equivalent, your cash or your bank balance. You can go to the bank and withdraw money immediately. Your prepaid expenses or your advance payment, your prepaid expenses, your account receivables, that is your debtors, account receivables or your debtors. Okay,